Good evening, Dragon fans. JJ Cook in for Jason Hardy for tonight's Jason Hardy Player of the Week. Today we have with us Jaylen Ivey. Jaylen is senior for the team, defensive tackle and offensive tackle. Jason, congratulations for being named Player of the Week.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. What are you all about besides football?
Really just trying to make good grades, and I really do a lot of stuff for my mama because she inspired me to do a lot of stuff, and she really kept me playing football. So,
how are you in school? Are you good grades?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite subject?
Reading, English.
English?
Yes, sir.
That's reading is great. That's that's a subject most people don't like. You're excelling that. That's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Well, let's talk a little bit about your performance this last week. 6 pancake blocks, a tackle for a loss, a forced fumble, 90% efficiency on the field. Those are incredible stats. And the coach tells me that what he really loves about you is your leadership on the field.
It's really a start at practice because a lot of my teammates they motivate me, and I feel like I got to set an example. And I'm happy to. Really, this player of the week is for all the linemen because I wouldn't be able to do it without all of them. But they drive me and I drive them, and sometimes they set the example and sometimes I set the example, so we just push each other all the time.
Do you feel linemen are underappreciated?
Yeah, I feel like they just got to appreciate themselves, and if they truly like what they do, they really ain't got to just always be appreciated.
But as far as the fans go, the fans don't really pay much attention to the offensive guys, do they?
Nah.
Unless you're one of the big playmakers.
Yeah.
But you guys are what make it go. Your running backs go nowhere if you guys don't do your job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what do you think about the season so far?
Good. I got new coaches. I love them. They're good. Got us going in the right direction. And expect to keep going far and just keep playing one game at a time, really.
Now, I understand that you're quite the weightlifter, too. I mean, you're a big guy. How much can you lift?
My max on bench is 315, and I ended up on squat with 600.
600 pounds. That's crazy. You know, there's some guys in college that can't do that.
Well,
speaking of college, are you thinking about going on and playing football in college?
Yes, sir. I feel like I'm well equipped to play in college. I feel like I can go right now if I wanted to, and just play some ball in college.
So you want to leave the coach right now?
Nah.
It's not like college leaving the pros. You still got to finish out the year, bud.
Yeah.
6'3", 330 pounds. You're a big boy. What do you like to eat?
Well, just anything really.
Anything.
Soul food.
Soul food? Is that your go-to soul food?
Yeah, collard greens, the whole nine, everything.
All right. Well, that'll do it for you. So, what do you like? What do you like most about football?
I really just like the energy, and I like that you can score and keep scoring, and the other team really, if you just dominant about it, they can't do nothing about it, and it's just trusting each other really, and just hitting people really.
So, do you like offense or defense better?
I like defense, but I know I'm needed more offense, but I like defense better.
Yeah, I mean, with your size, left tackle, you can make a lot of money if you can perfect that.
Yes, sir.
You know, protect that quarterback's blind side.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you look like the kind of guy that can get that done. So tell me a little bit about your coach. What do you like about Coach?
Bring energy. It was one practice we had where he went there, and it wasn't nearly as much energy as it usually is. I just like he bring energy, and overall, all the new coaches, they just bring new plays with them, and the way they read the other team's defense, and they just dissect stuff, and they just tell us every little thing to do. I just like it all. How they just run stuff.
So is it difficult for you, since you're playing on both sides of the ball, to keep track of what you're doing?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah. If you just study it, it shouldn't take that long.
Do you guys watch film?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So what's your favorite play on offense?
My favorite play, peel. Just any play they run behind me, peel say. But we got a type of block called ollie, and it's where I'm supposed to hook the outside in. But really, I just like it because I can get out there to the end, and if I know the running back pass, I just go pick up somebody else.
Yeah. Do you pull a lot?
Not really.
No?
I used to, though. Used to.
No. They just like you be a wall where you're at.
Yes, sir.
That's a good thing. All right. Well, congratulations again, Jaylen Ivey. He is the Junction City Dragon Player of the Week, Jason Hardy Player of the Week for this week. And Coach, any comments you want to make about this young man?
Jaylen has unmatched tenacity. He's grown into a guy that we feel like can be our figurehead with those linemen. He played his first snaps on the D-line against Haynesville, in which he was impressive, and we felt like he was in shape. Because we've got a long season ahead of us in our mind. We're looking for at least 6 more weeks of football. But watching his progression through practice after that Prescott week and the way he was showing up and showing out, the Ivy that we know he's got his foot on the gas, but the one that we found during the game against Smackover was foot to the pedal. But he was also helping people back up off the turf, which is remarkable. He's usually a very aggressive guy to a point that, it can be blinding. And part of what we've wanted to do with him is teach him how to use his fire to his advantage and not let it use him. And he did that for us through that week of practice. And then in the game again, he's giving out pancakes and syrup and butter, but then he's helping these guys up after the plate's cleaned and helping them back to their side of the contest. And we were inspired, coaches and players alike, and we couldn't be more proud to see how he keeps the growth going.
Now, Coach, do you feel, I know you always want to put the best players out on the field, but at some point, in the bigger schools, they have the luxury of having extra players to do that. But do you find that with a player like Mr. Ivey here that you might gas him or burn him out too much if you're playing both sides of the ball all day, and especially if you're running up against a team that's controlling the ball for a long period of time, that he just gets too gassed?
Absolutely. He has a gas tank like all of us, and his he has a big tank, but that tank didn't have much gas in it at the beginning of the year, and it's starting to be big boy weather now, our type of weather, all three of us, where you're talking about 40-degree lows, and it got about 80 or so. It got abnormally hot yesterday, but his the wind's blowing and he's flying around, and those big guys start moving like that. That's when you start feeling good about playing them both ways. And I'll take 30 snaps of him on defense and 40 snaps of him on offense, and I'll take that every day of the week, because he brings an edge to our team that we have to win it and continue to win big.
So even like an 80% Jaylen is better than putting somebody else in.
But for most, we have enough depth amongst ourselves that we could probably sub in other guys for him on that D-line position. But those first 20 on each side of the ball, we don't have anybody better. If he got his first 20 healthy, clean, efficient snaps on offense and defense are the best we got, and I think last Friday showed that.
Well, those are great accolades. Again, congratulations, Jaylen Ivey. Thanks for joining us today during the halftime, and good luck with the second half of the game.
Yes, sir.